Realtree's Midwest Whitetail is brought to you by Nikon, Ozonics, Redneck Blinds, Rocket Broadheads, RTP Outdoors, Trophy Rock, Spot Hog Releases, Wilderness Athlete, Viking Solutions, and Realtree.
Hi, welcome to Midwest Whitetail Great Plains. It's Friday evening, October 27th, and it's pretty cool out here, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really cool.
Cold rolled in this morning, and we got this cold front through the weekend, and tomorrow morning's the opening day of the youth season here in Missouri. And Ashlyn's pretty excited about getting into a blind tomorrow to try and kill her first deer. We're going to be sitting on the neighboring farm on the northeast corner, over 10 acres of standing beans and a 1 acre frigid forage pure trophy clover plot and a little bit of ryegrass. And I haven't been in here in a couple weeks, but 2 weeks ago when I sat there and pulled cards, there's quite a bit of activity on this end of the farm. So we're really looking forward to getting in the blind in the morning. I wanted to do an opening interview tonight. I'll check back in the morning. Hopefully we'll have some good action going on, and hopefully get Ashlyn her first deer tomorrow.
Meh.
Shooting Ash.
Meh. Well, here we are. It's the last evening of the youth season. It's about 3:30, 3:45, and we're getting a little help, hopefully, from Bucky Jr. out there tonight. Brought a decoy in. We've seen some deer. The youngsters don't seem to want to cooperate and get quite in the right position for a shot, so we're going to try to get a little bit of the attention off of the blind and put it on Bucky Jr. out here. We're going to get it done tonight. We're hopeful. We'll check back in a little later and let you know what kind of action we're having tonight. Hopefully it'll be after a shot, right? Really easy. Okay. There you go. Can you see in front of the decoy? In front of it. You need to be pointing whenever you're ready, right behind the shoulder. Whenever you're ready. What do you think?
That was really, that really felt good.
Oh. Well, I think you put a good shot on her, don't you? We're going to give her about 10 minutes here. We'll go see if we can't find any blood, but it looked like You put a good shot on her. We'll look at the footage here and see.
You recorded it.
Well, yeah. I'm so proud of you. See if we can't find any blood. Great.
I think there's some more deer coming. Well, here we are. We finally wrote the first chapter of Ashlyn's deer hunting career here. I was glad to get her first button buck, her first deer, and I'm so excited for her because I know she was wanting it so bad.
I was.
You were, weren't you?
I would have killed anything. I don't care what it was.
Anyway, I encourage you guys out there, get your kids out. I know this was just as exciting for me as it was Ashlyn. I know we were excited to get out here tonight. I had little Bucky Jr. to help us out tonight, and this little guy couldn't resist, could he? He had to come check him out. So it'd have been nice to have a bigger buck, but for her first deer, I couldn't be happier, and I think she's just fine and happy with it, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, get your kids out hunting, and hopefully you'll see more of Ashlyn here on Midwest Whitetail Great Plains.
4:50 p.m. We've been set up for probably 20 minutes or so now. We just saw a doe and a little fawn move through the timber back here behind us. It's a really pleasant evening. It's about 45 degrees and a good, I don't know, probably 10, 12 mile an hour wind out of the northwest. So it's pretty pleasant. There's no reason the deer shouldn't move this evening. Tonight we're in our North Rut Ridge stand. We generally don't hunt this stand this early, but we thought we'd mix it up and try it this evening. We hunted just on the south side of this ridge this morning, and David had probably 10 or 12 does walk right underneath him. So we know there's plenty of does in here. So the bucks should be coming through, checking sooner or later, we would think. This ridge is where we think Shady is probably spending a lot of his time. We haven't seen him from the tree stand this year, but David saw him crossing the road with some does the other evening, so we know he's in here. We just gotta connect the dots and catch up with him. And if not him, you know, another mature cruising buck will work. The spot is known to produce that, so should be a good evening. We're gonna stick it out and see what happens. was winding down. Had a couple does working back from back here, so like I said, we just sat on the other side of the ridge this morning and had 10 or 12 does, so we know we got an abundance of does. So we thought we'd go ahead and take one. I just shot that doe. And we're waiting because there's another doe right here. And out of nowhere comes this other buck. I couldn't tell what he was for sure. I'm not sure if it was shady or not. It looked kind of like him, but I don't think he had all the characteristics. Looked like a good, at least a 4-year-old solid 8-pointer. Looked like made a good shot. Oh man, that was hectic. Well, after we got down, we looked for my arrow and we couldn't find it. So we decided to back out and we went back to David's house and looked at the footage. And unfortunately, the shot was just a little bit back, a little further back than what I wanted. I didn't realize he quartered to me just a step right as I was settling my pin. So we went back and we got some reinforcements for tracking here. My nieces and one other friend. Basically, we're going to base everything off the arrow. When we reviewed the footage, you can see after he ran about 15 yards, you can see my knock. It came flying out. We didn't know that at the time, so we're going to base everything off of that. We're going to walk back down in here and look at the arrow and go from there if we want to pursue him tonight or if we want to leave him lay overnight. So here we go. Hopefully we find good news. Well, we found my arrow. It seems to be pretty good blood. You know, it's not overly dark, and I don't see any stomach matter or anything. It's been a little over 2 hours since I shot him, so we're going to try to pick up the blood trail and follow it a little bit. Oh man, what a deer. Oh, what a deer. Oh. Nice, old, mature Missouri whitetail right there. Pretty awesome quest for this buck. We got a lot of history with this deer. We can go back to 2015, we think is a 3-year-old. So that puts him at least 5.5. We know he's not any younger than that. He's not gonna set the score tape on fire, but I don't really care about that. It's all about maturity and history and just a trophy. That's what makes a trophy to me. Well, now that we found Shady, we're gonna take up the blood trail on my doe. We watched her drop from the tree stand, but we're gonna go ahead and follow the blood trail with my helpers here and just see if we can recover her here. So David's up to bat for the remainder of the season until we can get him on a mature buck. Plans are, as far as this farm, you know, now that this deer's gone, this ridge is really known to produce, you know, maybe another cruising buck. So we'll be here during the rut. We'll keep running trail cameras in there. And we'll continue to pursue Luther. He's a mature deer that I've got pictures of on another farm. It's a completely different farm from this. So we'll try to get David on him, or, you know, possibly any other mature buck. Excited to see what the next few weeks bring. Excited to have this deer on the ground so early. It's been my October curse. I've never been able to get one in October, so couldn't be happier.
Do you see it?
Yeah, I see it.
Better get ready.
What do we do now?
Go to our stand.
Okay. Do you think they'll come back?
Yeah,
Or do you think something will come back?
yeah.
Was it a buck or a doe?
It was a monster buck.
What was it?
The doe.
Okay.
Okay.
Hi, welcome to Midwest Whitetail Wolf Blog Show. Dad, is it Wolf Blog Show?
Big buck, big buck, big buck, big buck. Get big buck, big buck. Big buck.
Huge. Okay.
Are you on him?
Yeah. Oh, no. I'm sorry.
Tell me when you're on him.
He's right there.
You on him?
I don't know if that's... Oh, there he is. Yeah, I'm on him.
Meh. Meh. No, I'm not on him.
Well, it was a very exciting night. I had a big buck, well, what I think is big, come in pretty close to where I could shoot it. I just wasn't ready. We weren't settled in yet. I didn't even get to say my first interview before Dad said buck. And so I was really disappointed after I couldn't get a shot at my buck. But when 7 other deer came in, and well, there was 2 that came in first, and they were both button bucks, and I really did not want to shoot a button buck. And I don't want to shoot fawns because it's just me. I didn't want to shoot them, but then I got ready when Dad said a big doe's coming in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want her?
Yeah.
Okay, stop. Okay, go ahead if you're ready.
Okay.
Pull the hammer back. Pull the hammer back. Go ahead and shoot her.
I think I shot her in the shoulder. Because she couldn't run on this side.
She's dead.
She's dead.
Yeah,
Yes.
you got her.
Yes. And I'm pretty sure that other one was about the same size, but the one I shot was a little bigger. I think that I'm truly excited that I got a doe and didn't use my buck tag yet. I'll just hopefully get something bigger than that this year, so. I see her.
Already?
Yeah, the white belly.
Yep.
She didn't go very far, did she?
Good job, Hope. Let's go get her.
Yay.
Well, what a successful night. I was pretty bummed at the beginning, but now I am as happy as can be with a big, huge, nice doe that I am happy with.
You want to give me an interview? Oh yeah, right there. That's the money shot. What are we doing?
Hunting.
Yep. What are we going for?
Either a big doe or a big buck.
Yep. Last night.
What?
It's the last night.
Yep.
I'm on about how far he is though.
He's about 400 yards.
He's right there. Do you see him, Levi? He's right there.
How do you know he's right there?
He's coming our way. Do you see him? Oh yeah.
You see him? Nope.
Don't worry, he's coming.
Look with your eyes. Just look with your eyes before you find him in the scope.
would say so. Oh, just wait. Wait. Just wait, Levi. Not over yet. There, he's going back in the grass. Cover his ears. You're good, shoot him. I think he got him. He acted like he got him. It's not the same buck, but he had one decent side.
Yeah.
The other side was like weak or something, but I think he got him. Oh, dude, that was intense.
How crazy.
I can't believe it. That looked like a little spike, though. I'm at least glad that shot.
It's not
It looked like a spike.
Oh.
That was either a really skinny rack or...
I can't believe that just happened.
Yeah, I thought... I wonder if it's
Crazy.
I wonder if it's possibly just like...
That makes up for the rest of our endeavors.
Oh my stars. Go from seeing nothing.
Levi, what do you think, man?
Thanks to you.
Do you think, dude? Even know what happened?
All right, end of a successful youth season here with a couple of my buddies, and Levi was able to make it happen on this nice buck. I had an awesome night in the standing beans. We were able to get mobile and get after these bucks. Almost made it happen on a really nice mature buck, and then lucky enough to have this one present us with a shot. So it was a lot of fun.
His name is Halloween.
Halloween because of this V. And we had, obviously, as you can tell, we had a lot of fun, and he made a great shot and passed up on a marginal shot on that other buck. So it was a lot of fun, and it was great to get these guys out, and pretty sure they're hooked for life.
Plus, it was the craziest time of my life.
It was pretty crazy. I can attest. My heart was pounding as we were stalking up on these deer, and a lot of fun. And definitely the standing beans made it happen. We've been struggling the last couple days, and we got on this standing beans, and there was deer everywhere. So we're gonna keep after them. We got some nice bucks that we're after, and it was fun to take time off and fill a tag for Levi. Congrats, bud.